My name is Alfredo Moreno. I actually attended two meetings for the current high school district on 5801 Sundale Avenue, Bakersfield, California, 93309. It's in conference room A. And I attended the first meeting on 10/7/2013. And then the second meeting I attended was on 11/4/2013. And the reason I had to attend these two meetings is because the first one I had to leave early due to some, how do I say, issues I had to take care of. But so I just attended the one on November 4th, 2013, just to get the full feel of the board meeting. As for the district, it was the current high school district. The location, it was a pretty good sized room. It was about 50 people there. The first time I went, it was like completely packed. But I think it's because some of the high schools they assign extra credit for students going, and so the first time I went, there was pure high school students at the board meeting. They weren't even paying attention. The second time, it was pretty interesting. There was a lot more less students and just more actual people with the community and people um, being involved. As for the name of the board, the president was Brian Batey, and he had also there was five board members total, including him. The other one was Chad Vegas, Mike Williams, Martha Miller, and William Perry. They met as a board about once a month. There was board meetings here at the current high school district, and they would be on the first Monday of every month. For the first Monday of every month, with some of the things they would discuss it would be they would go over a various amount of things. They have an agenda, and on the agenda they have different letters, and they have letters up to letter T, and each area has a different thing they need to talk about. Like they opened up with the flag salute, and that was pretty interesting because I hadn't did a flag salute since about elementary school. So we started with the flag salute. Then they asked if the agenda was finalized, and then it was approved. And then they started with the report of closed sessions, and then they went to communications. Then they went to the superintendent reports. Um, the general format of the atmosphere of the meeting, it was at some points it got pretty intense because for the hearing of citizens, this is when citizens can go in and discuss their issues. Like the different organizations go in and they discuss what they want to get across their point, what the board of trustees should take favor in, and one of the biggest issues that arise during this time that like it kind of it got my attention a lot is there was quite a few groups that were going in to speak about the transgender issue that is going on that's supposed to be take effect in January, and there was a lot of argument with this, and like four or five different people arose that day and they spoke about it. There was even one guy that had a personal experience with it, and he said that he grew up, that he knew he was gay since he was the age of kindergarten, I want to believe, and um, there was a lot of personal experiences, and then there was also another issue that arose during the thing was about the expulsion and suspended for students, and this issue had even the people that are in charge of it. What they did is they actually provided a PowerPoint for it, and it was a pretty interesting PowerPoint. Although there was another lady in another organization that said all her questions weren't answered by the current high school district, and they said that the current high school district actually doesn't. At least the board of trustees that they say they will answer most of the questions that are submitted, but this lady was She was very angered and tampered with, in a sense, and she actually just sat down after a while, and she just didn't want to speak anymore because she said the board of trustees is, she claimed as, like, I want to say quote, kind of biased, and that they really don't listen to what other people have to say. So it brought on like a lot of controversy at that time. But other than that, it was a pretty interesting board meeting, and I would actually like to attend more because they speak on a lot of issues. And although it went kind of fast, I thought I was going to be there the whole 2.5 hours that it's assigned. But once the board member starts going through all these different issues on this paper, he pretty much will say like reports of district organization, and then he'll read each one, and then that's it. They really don't speak about it because I guess they don't have much to speak about it. And then they'll ask the people that are in charge of it if they have any objections or anything, and they just say no. And it's pretty cutthroat, pretty simple, very interesting. Um, um, discuss agenda, interesting. One of the things that I did find interesting was the part where the hearing of citizens, and there's actually a lot of citizens that they will go in and talk about their issues as well, and they feel that it's their time to get a chance to put their word in with the current high school district at this board of trustees meetings. So that's what I actually liked about it the most, is it's not just let's get the main points done for the meeting and let's call it a night. No, they actually take the time, and although they give them, I want to say, a 15-minute max for each person speaking, most people they can get their point across within 5-8 minutes. But there wasn't a lot of many people. There was about maybe 3 or 4 people that were getting their point across. And the board of trustees did listen to their issue, and then I guess they speak about it the next board meeting. So it was that they spoke about reports of district organizations, and then another one was board of trustees reports, inquiries, and items for action, division reports and items, superintendent office. They did divisions reports and items, instruction division, division reports and items, personal division, and then the business division. They spoke about constant agenda, superintendent office, constant agenda, instruction division, constant agenda, personal division, constant agenda, business division, and then they just closed, and that was it. So I really enjoyed going to this board meeting. I hope I will go again in the near future, and thank you for listening. This is Alfredo Moreno once again for EDTE 416.